Tap, we're going to do it again. Nate Bryant throwing up, one of the better referees, and I wish I knew the other gentleman's name. I apologize for that, but Nate happens to be a very close friend. Classical will get first shot. Spence goes to the basket, can't hit it. The rebound by Dashin McLeod, and this is Isaac Johnson. Brandon Lee is 10. Stripped away nicely by Berberina and picked off by Bird. Roberto Vallon from way downtown. It hits it for three. And it's 3-0 Classical, and they'll go to that 2-2-1 full court pressure. Four is Noel. Johnson blocked and knocked away by Vallon as Giovanni McLeod, as they call him, taking the shot, jump shot, had it blocked. Classical in their zone. Isaac Johnson trying to go inside, blocked and taken away by Vallon. Vallon lets it fly again, no good. Berberina comes up with a loose basketball, kicks it out to Bird for three. Off the rim, no good. Johnson had it, and he got pushed out of bounds by Grassa. Isaac Johnson was a major part. They had a lot of great players, but Isaac Johnson was a major part of the Everett Super Bowl undefeated season. Yeah, just a tremendous player. And he wasn't at Everett initially. The three-point basket by Brandon Lee. So they've matched three-pointers here in the early going. Isaac Johnson, one of the first players that Coach John DiBiaso lost. He actually left Everett and went to a prep school. And he quickly came back to the basket, too strong by Dio McLeod. Looking for the break. Vallon to the basket. Good defense by Johnson. And now good defense by Berberina, stealing it away, 1-on-3. And the official underneath was about to call foul on the drive. Nate Bryant got him right away, and it was a good call by Nate. They tied up Berberina on the drive. And the jump ball gives it to Everett with the alternate possession. They go over the top to Dashin McLeod. Gets inside, and they're going to call steps. Took one too many drop steps to get loose. We played 2 minutes and counting. 3-3 the score. Cross court to Vallon. Vallon and Spence led the way in that 1-point win by Classical at Everett. Spence from the corner, way too strong. Noel with the rebound. Johnson pushing it up. Takes it strong to the basket. Lefty lays it in. Everett has their first lead at 5-3. This is the final regular season game for both teams. Vallon from way downtown, off the rim, no good. McLeod with a nice box shot, gets the rebound to Johnson. Trying to lob it inside, it got tipped away. Johnson gets it back. Gets it inside to Noel. He finally grabs hold and lays it in. Bobbled it a couple of times, but got possession for the easy layup. And it's 7-3, the Crimson Tide. Berberina from the corner, Bird, no good. Rebound again by Noel. Everett boxing out well underneath, giving Everett one shot. Lee with the shot, too strong. Out of bounds, off Vallon. It'll be Everett basketball. Classical wants a timeout. We played 3.5 minutes. They exchanged three-point baskets. Classical getting a 3-point lead. Everett has run 7 straight. The matching three by Brandon Lee, and then baskets by Noel and Johnson. have given Everett their 4-point lead. Everybody putting their jackets back on. They shut off the heat in this place. Talking to Dibbs, John DiBiase, before the game, we were talking about football and basketball, and one thing he wanted to talk about is it's cold in here. It's warmer outside than it is inside. .12:34 left in the first half. Everett will have the basketball. They're in the middle of a 7-0 run. They try to lob it inside. Noel kept it alive. McLeod can't hit it. Noel keeping it alive again. It went off Spence. Noel and Dashin McLeod banging, getting a fingertip on it, and that was about it. This is Lee outside as Classical goes, starting to go man-to-man. They drop back in that 2-3 zone. Johnson tried to dish it off. It got blocked and knocked out of bounds. Into Noel for the easy layup. And it's 9-3. Fallon can't hit the shot. Johnson comes out with it. Lead pass is blocked and picked off by Grassa. Spence got blocked by Dashin McLeod. Lee lost it out of bounds with Grassa in heavy pursuit. Bird comes out. Manalese is in. Quavari Jackson also in for Classical. Stripped away by Johnson. No good. Noel with the rebound gets hit as he puts it back. And after that first three-point basket by Vallon, Classical has gone ice cold. I think I said Quavari Jackson. It's not. It's Gerald Berberino is still out there. So 4 of the starting 5. Manalese was the only sub. Noel, outstanding. He had all kinds of interceptions for the football team. He was an outstanding defensive back. And pretty good basketball player, as you can see here. Nice touch. He makes them both. He's got 6. Noel comes out. Keelan Watkins. And I have to bow my head. Jesus Crawford. And that's his name. I got in trouble calling him Jesus during a couple of football games. Spence from the corner hits a 3. They go over the top. Back checking from behind. Vallon knocked it off a knee. And Noel and McLeod are coming right back. John DiBiase really very energetic on the bench as he is on the football team. Spence from dead in the corner, can't hit it. Tip, Michael Quintana, who just came in, came up with it. Quintana, and this is Quavari Jackson, who's now in the game. Cameron Smith also, as Tommy Grassa goes deep to his bench. Only one starter left, and that's Spence. So Tommy Grassa has already used 9 players against this 1-2-2 zone. Trying to go inside, tipped by Johnson, saved by Noel. Charles gives it back to Johnson. Charles from three-point land, knocks it down. Second trifecta for Everett, and it's 14-6. In the middle of Spence. The basket counts, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Spence, the only starter left on the floor. Completes the three-point play. He's got 6 of their 9, and it's 14-9. Everett. Classical goes full court pressure. They get it to Noel over the top. Back to Crawford. Charles drives the lane, the runner off the glass and in. Instant offense off the bench. He's got a 3 and a deuce. He's got 5, and it's 16-9. Everett. Cameron Smith, Kavari Jackson, Quintana can't get the shot off. Cameron Smith hits the 3. He's an outstanding football player also. And in that win against English, he had a humongous 3. Watkins up top. The kick out to Crawford for the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Charles. Couldn't hit it. Charles gets his own rebound. Missed the shot from underneath the basket. He made a little wraparound. It hung on the rim and dropped out. Cameron Smith off the rim, no good. Watkins tipped it to Johnson. 4-on-1. Shot is missed. They were afraid of the charge. Spence stripped away by Noel. The foul will be on Noel. Charles was going to go strong to the basket, and he saw Smith there defensively. He held up and just the ball slipped out of his hand. It didn't hit anything. They had 4-on-1. Off the front rim by Spence, no good. Bird is back, and Manalacia goes out. Spence makes 1. He's got 7 of their 13, and that lead has been cut to 3, 16-13. Charles lobs it into Watkins. He gets loose and lays it in. They went over the top. That's a lot of height to deal with inside. Trying to go inside, blocked and stolen away by Crawford. Crawford goes to the basket and gets hit by Cameron Smith, and he'll be at the free throw line. Watkins is a big boy in the middle. John DiBiase might want to recruit him to be a defensive player, or maybe a wideout or a tight end. Crawford misses the first. He's an outstanding wide receiver. Made some big catches for Everett this year. So he makes 1 of 2. It's 18-13. With 8:20 and counting left to play in the first half. Everett staying in that 1-2-2 zone as Quintana brings it up. Spence inside the Bird, gets swallowed up. Quintana, the kick out to Jackson, drives the lane, blocked nicely by Johnson. Stolen away by Quintana, restolen by Noel. Charles looking inside, cross court. The shot from outside, too strong. Charles has it slapped away by Quintana. Smith. Double dribble against Quintana. It's Charles, Watkins, Noel, Washington, and Johnson for Everett. Smith, Bird, Vallon, who just came back, Jackson, and Quintana. They go inside to Watkins. Blocked nicely by Bird. He beat his man, but as he went up, Bird was there to knock it away. Watkins with the big rebound. hands it to Johnson to bring up. Quick pass off the fingers of Noel. And we'll have both McLeods and Lee come back with Noel and Johnson, so Everett has their starting 5 back on the floor. Inside the Bird, he took steps. He turned around thinking he was going to take the jump shot, and he saw nobody there, tried to go to the basket and took an extra step getting there. They go over the top to Dashin McLeod, who hands it to Johnson. Try to hand it to Noel. His shot no good. Vallon comes down with the loose basketball. 19-13. Everett. Bird, Vallon is now at the high post. They're looking to go inside. Across. Cameron Smith with a nice play. Ducked by the defense, caught the pass and laid it in. Good pass from Quintana to the weak side. Smith waited for the defense to go by and then laid it in. Johnson tried to stiff it inside, couldn't. And Noel gets hit. And that's a break for Everett because Noel bounced it off his foot. But they call a grab on Classical. 14 fouls on Classical, 1 on Everett. Johnson from dead in the corner. Throws in a 3. Not a bad basketball player either. 22-15. Their biggest lead has been 8. Quintana from outside throws in a 3. 4 trifectas for Classical, and they're back within 4, 22-18. Everett handles the pressure. Lee steps inside the arc, can't hit the shot. Tip from Cameron Smith to Quintana. Bird. Jackson with the shot. No good. Big rebound by Johnson. Ahead of the pack. Nice hustle by Quavari Jackson, who's a pretty fair defensive back and a running back and a wide receiver himself. A lot of great talent, football and basketball, out here on the floor with both teams. Spence, Berberina, Grasser is back. James Lee Joseph back for the first time. Noel inside has it blocked. Double clutches and lays it in. Had his first shot blocked, stayed with it. Good head and shoulder fake a couple of times and laid it in. Spence with the little shot. All around the rim and wouldn't drop down for him. Johnson to the basket, can't hit it. Gets his own rebound, high off the glass and in. Gets fouled, he'll go to the free throw line. Made great penetration, threw it high off the glass, stayed with it, rebounded his own miss. Got hit as he laid it up and in, and he'll look for the conventional three-point play. And he does, and now Everett has their biggest lead of 9, 27-18. Three-point basket by James Lee Joseph, 27-21. Classical, 5 three-point baskets by 5 different players. Joseph anticipating the pass. Didn't get in time to pick it off, but he knocked it loose and up in the stands. Dio McLeod gives it to Johnson. And he's so quick, goes again and lays it in. He's got 10. He's got that lightning quick step. He has it in football and he has it in basketball. He just, little hesitation, bang, he goes by you and hit the little short jumper and got hit. He's back again looking for another three-point play. And he gets it. And it's 30-21, back up to a 9-point lead. Grasso will take the three. Off the rim, no good. Tip out of bounds by Spence. As Noel had him blocked off, he had to go over Noel. Classical with the full pressure again. McLeod gets it up to Noel. Johnson down the lane. Jump ball they're going to call. It'll be Classical's basketball. He was a step away from breaking in. Berberina got a piece of the basketball, took it away, but they called a jump ball. Classical gets it back. 3:35 left in his quick first half. Fallon driving the lane. Has it taken away by Johnson. McLeod from dead in the corner. Noel with the tip, couldn't get it to go. Berberina with the rebound. They threw it behind Fallon. It goes out of bounds. McLeod hustling after. If he gets there first, he's going to be in for a layup. 30-21, 2:56 left in the first half. Everett has the basketball. Classical's in foul trouble. And Classical now has their starting five on the floor as Bird comes back. Isaac Johnson will put it in play. Classical staying in that 2-3 zone. We got an offensive foul against Everett underneath. McLeod tried to set the screen and instead bumped somebody going by. .245 and counting. Berberina going underneath the Grassa, has to bring it back outside. Fallon from dead in the corner. Throws in a three, his second. Classical's sixth, and they're back within 6. 30-24. They just get it to Isaac Johnson in the lane. Hits the little jumper. It was 3-on-1. Stopped inside the free throw line and hit the easy 4-footer. Spence for three. Throws it in. His second three. And it's 32-27. 3-on-2 again. Johnson to the basket. Went a little too far. The kick out to Fallon. Fallon takes the shot. No good. Noel with the rebound. 1:35 and counting. 32-27. Everett. Classical had one lead at 3-0. Classical has led the rest of the way. McLeod fakes everybody, takes the shot, and won't go. Fallon with the rebound. Everett looking to make mass substitutions. Grassa didn't take the shot. Bird in the lane. Can't hit the shot. It got knocked out of bounds by Everett. Everybody but Isaac Johnson will come out. Michael, Watkins, Crawford, and Charles all in the ball game. Fallon to the basket, gets hit. He'll go to the free throw line. He faked the three-point shot. They went in the air. He beat him baseline, went strong to the basket, and got hit as he tried to make the layup. He can get Classical back within 3. Only the 4th team foul against Everett. They get 2 to waste down the stretch. Classical's already at the limit. They can't afford any. Valon makes the first. Everybody that has scored from Classical has hit a 3. They've got 5 different scorers. Valon makes them both. He's got 8. He's got 2 of those 3-pointers. They got 6. It's 32-29 as they go up top to Watkins. Johnson, a bounce pass inside. Can't hit the shot. Good defense by Classical. Valon drives, kick out to Spence for 3. And he ties it. 7 threes for Classical, 3 for Spence. And they've come all the way back from a 9-point deficit to tie it. From dead in the corner, in and out by Charles. And Classical can take a lead in the locker room. They can take the last shot. Spence for 3, off the rim, no good. So now Everett, I'm not sure that's what Tommy wanted. They could have taken the last shot and been assured of at least going in with a tie. Now, with under 10 seconds, Charles takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Knocked loose. Crawford at the buzzer, can't hit it. Classical scored the first basket to take a 3-0 lead. They never led the rest of the half, but they went on a 3-point splurge. They hit 7 3-pointers in the first half. Spence getting 3, Roberto Valon getting 2. And they were down 8 after Everett scored, after Classical hit the basket. Everett ran 11 straight, St. Mary. Classical ran 11 straight points. I'm going to get it straight. Everybody's ran together. Everett ran 11 straight points to take the lead that they never gave up. It got as high as 9, and then they went into that 3-point shooting mood. Spence hitting 2 3-point baskets, knocking it from 6 to a tie, and we're right back where we started. We've shrunk a 32-minute game down to 16 as it's Classical 32, Everett 32 at halftime. At the start of the second half, big finish by Classical, and they go into the locker room tied at 32, and now Everett has the basketball to start the second half. Johnson, both McLeods, Noel and Lee. Johnson shot no good. Rebound inside by Noel. He's been a force inside. He's got 10. Noel had 8, Charles had 5 coming off the bench in that first half, and Johnson was co-leading scorer with 13. Berberina missed the shot, tipped up. Bird can't hit it. Bird follows and knocks it down. His first basket of the night gets Classical back even at 34. On the other side, Valon had 8. Cameron Smith had 5 coming off the bench. And Spence was the co-leader with Johnson at 13 apiece. Lee throws it in, and they didn't know what to put up. They give him a 2. 36-34. Classical hit 7 threes in the first half. Berberina hits another one. That's their 8th, and Classical has a 1-point lead, 37-36. They didn't give, I thought Liege was a 3-pointer too. They put it up as a 2, and I didn't see the official really give a distinguishing mark that it was a 3-pointer, but now they question it, and it is. So it's 37-37, and they've matched baskets and 3-point baskets here in the early moments of the second half. That 2-3 zone by Classical. As we mentioned, so many athletes out here. Football, basketball. Lee had to take the shot with the clock winding down. and Classical got a piece of it. Noel picked off the loose basketball, but the shot clock ran out. Classical will get it back with a chance to take the lead. They've only led once. The first three-point basket by Roberto Vallon. Corvari Jackson's shot off the rim, no good. And we got a foul against Classical. Johnson rebounded. Foul is against Spence. For Classical, it's Berberina, Jackson, Bird, Spence, and Vallon. They go inside. Dashin McLeod has it taken away, gets it back, throws it up and in. Little underhand layup from the floor. Good hard work by Dashin McLeod to pick it up off the floor and lay it in. And it's 39-37. You can understand how these teams play 71-70 the last time. Berberina for three, off the rim, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Looking to run. Goes to the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebounds his own miss. Blocked by Bird and finally taken away by Bird. It goes to the floor, out of bounds, off Everett. Noel was on the floor battling and it went off his foot. Corvari Jackson bring it up. Jackson drives the lane, double clutches, can't hit the shot. Spence with the follow, it counts. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Good hustle by Spence to go in and clean the glass off the miss by Jackson. And as he got hit, he just dropped it over the rim. And he can break the tie. And he gives Classical their first lead since 3-0. 40-39 the Rams. I thought they led before 37-36, but they went back and reversed that two-point basket to a three-point basket. Knocked away, saved by Spence, but right to Noel. Everett gets it back. Lee drives the runner, hangs, won't go. Tipped up. Nice save from Lee to Dio McLeod. Good rebound by Bird, the touchdown pass to Berberina. Lays it in and got fouled. They're either getting threes or three-point plays. 42-39, Classical. Berberina trying to make it a conventional three-point play. And he does, and that's their third. They've got 8 three-point baskets and 3 three-point plays. Noel tried to go underneath. Bird with a nice play. The young freshman just taking the pass away. Noel might have been a little too close to make that pass. Everett actually playing a diamond and 2 now. They're playing zone defense and they're covering Spence and Vallon one-on-one. Shot no good. Johnson with the rebound. Lead to Dio McLeod. Cross court to Lee. Fakes the shot. Drives the lane. He was looking for contact and didn't get it. Dio McLeod can't hit it. Noel with the rebound. 4 or 5 chances for Everett. Couldn't knock it down. Noel will go to the free throw line. So on defense, what Everett is doing, Vallon and Spence were the 2 big scorers against Everett at Everett. So they're playing them man-to-man. The other 3 players for Everett are playing a 1-2 zone. Noel, no good. Grassa, Quintana, Cameron Smith in the ball game, joining Bird and Vallon for Classical. In and out, nice follow by Dio McLeod. He couldn't make the shot. He made a great play to get inside, missed the layup, and then when he looked, rebounded zone miss, he went back. Classical knocked it out of bounds. 43-39. McLeod from outside can't hit the shot, and Noel again with another rebound. It just hung on the rim and wouldn't go for him. And Classical comes back the other way. Vallon steps inside the line and drops in the 2. And it's 45-39, biggest lead of the ball game for Classical. Everett had a lead of 9 in the first half. Classical fought back to tie it at halftime. Trying to go inside, blocked by Bird again. Lead pass to Grassa. Can't hit it. Smith takes it away from Noel. Bird from the free throw line, too strong. Dio McLeod goes to the basket, faked the pass and laid it in. And it's 45-41. 10-15 and counting left in the basketball game. Quintana steps up for the shot, no good. Tipped up by Johnson away from Bird. Down the lane, Johnson drops it in. Nice move to the basket. He got 13 in the first half. That's his first basket in the second half. And it's 45-43 Classical. Everett coming back. Everett staying in that. It's now a box and one because Spence is out of the ball game. They're covering Vallon one-on-one. Grassa's basket is good for 3. 9 triples by the Rams. It's 48-43. Lee for 3, no good. Vallon with the rebound. 9:15 and counting. Bird drives the lane. Can't hit the shot, late on the rim. McLeod comes down with the rebound. Dio McLeod drops it down to Noel. He lays it in. Good unselfish basketball by Dio McLeod. And Classical wants a timeout. 48-45. Everett has 3 three-point baskets. Classical has 9 three-point baskets. And they also have 3 three-point plays. .48-45 as we get a look at the Classical cheerleaders entertaining the fans. And I get very nervous when they throw people up in the air. Both these teams will be going to the state tournament. And both could run into each other along the way if they win a game or two. And this is a very big game for both teams. Records mean the seed that you get. And the seed, the higher the seed, the easier the road to hoe. Quintana will bring it up. Quintana, Grassa, Smith, Manalese, and Vallon. Taken away by Isaac Johnson on the fly. Nice pass to Charles. Can't hit it. Johnson follows and taps it in. 48-47. Vallon, too strong. Smith with the rebound, gives it to Manalese, who lays it in. Cameron Smith came around, and Watkins was right over him, going to swat it away. And a good look by Cameron Smith to hand it off. Manalese picks off the pass as it was tipped. Smith from dead in the corner. Throws in a 3. And it's 53-47. Ten three-point baskets. Cameron Smith, an outstanding defensive player. May get to play some offense next year for Matt Durgan. Shows that he can play basketball as well. They almost take it away from Charles. He's stuck, and we finally get a foul called against Classical. He got stuck with the basketball. 3 team fouls on Classical with 8:02 left. So we're halfway through the second half. They go out deep to Crawford. Johnson with the basketball. Spins in the lane. They're going to call steps against Isaac Johnson. Quintana brings it up. Gressa from way outside, no good. Tipped up, Quintana comes out with the rebound. Vallon for 3, no good. Watkins takes it away from Manalese. Through the fingertips of Tony Michael. Quintana doesn't take the shot. They go to Manalese. Kick out to Gressa. Steps in the lane and hits the shot. The young freshman's got 5 here in the second half. And Classical has their biggest lead of 8, 55-47. McLeod and Noel, that's Dasher McLeod, set to come back in the ballgame. Johnson drives the lane. Steps called against Johnson. And Everett wants a timeout. .7:03 left in the basketball game. Everett had the first big run, 11-0 after Classical scored the first 3-point basket by Vallon. It was 11-3. Classical outscored Everett over the latter part of the first half, 29-21 to get even, 32-32 at halftime. And they've come out and just kept on bombing those 3-point bombs. Seven different people have thrown in threes. Vallon has 2, Spence has 3. 10 3-point baskets by Classical, and that's obviously the difference, as Everett has 3. Full court pressure now by Everett. Grasha gets it up over half court. Everett now going man to man. Grasha against Dion McLeod. They go Spence from the free throw line, hits it. He's got 18. And it's a double-digit lead, 57-47. Johnson drives the lane and lays it in. Gressa beats the pressure, drops it off to Manalese, blocked by Johnson and knocked out of bounds. Great hustle and good help defense by Johnson as Manalese was wide open off the feed from Gressa. Spence looking for a pick. Coming up on 6 minutes left. Classical by 8. Spence, they better get it up from long range. Off the rim, no good. Noel high in the air for the rebound. Spence had to throw it up with the shot clock winding down. Johnson driving again. Block. Quintana. Lost it. Noel picks it off. Johnson. Dio McLeod. Score the basket. The foul against Quintana. Bird and Vallon will come back. With Quintana, Grassa, and Spence. Dio McLeod at the line. Gets the conventional three-point play. He's got 5 in the second half. And they've cut that 10-point lead in half, 57-52. Spence looking to go to the basket, drops it off. Just dropped it off the grass, so the little turnaround is good. He's got 7 in the second half. And it's back up to a 7-point lead, 59-52. McLeod gets grabbed by Bird. And that's the 6th team foul on Classical. McLeod back at the free throw line. Dio McLeod makes the first. He makes 2, he gets him back within 5. 59-54. With 5 minutes and counting left in the basketball game. Classical trying to make it a sweep. Looking for their 14th win. Spence kicks it out to Vallon. And he gets bumped. Dasher McLeod got the worst of that. He went down on the floor. And the foul will be on him. His 3rd. Only the 3rd team foul on Everett. Vallon at the line for 2. Vallon had 8 in the first half. He's got a basket here in the second half. He's got 2 of their 10 3-point baskets. First one is no good. So he can make it a 6-point lead if he can make the second one. Which he does. (60-54). Lead down the lane, drops it off to Noel. He lays it in. Good movement. Easy layup for Noel, and it's 60-56. 4:30 and counting. And Classical's 10-point lead has been shaved to 4. Stolen away. Noel knocked it loose. Dio McLeod lays it in. And it's 60-58. Spence drops it down. Noel again. Draw the defense, drop it down, and he's getting shots. You can't get better shots, even at 2 lines before the game. 62-60. Spence no good. McLeod with the rebound. Johnson too strong. Spence takes it away and gives it to Vallon. Quintana drives, blocked by McLeod, and he kept it in play. They lob it ahead to Noel. Back to Dio. McLeod knocked out of bounds by Classical. Everett wants a timeout. They're going to go underneath to Noel again. (62-60). Everett has the basketball with a chance to get it dead even. Classical opening up the second half. Through the first 10 minutes, outscored Everett 25-15, open up a 10-point lead. It looked like they were going to run away and hide. Everett came back and went on 11-3 run to get it to within 60-58, and we've matched baskets since then. And now Everett has a chance to get back in it. They score, they tie, and Classical is in foul trouble. Everett will be shooting any fouls committed by Classical. Everett still has 3 to waste before Classical shoots. Outstanding basketball game, 2 outstanding teams, and you can see the athleticism on these teams. Some outstanding athletes, football players, basketball players. Classical now in that 2-3 zone. They were lucky to get that one completed. Deal McLeod from dead in the corner, no good. Fallon with the rebound. 2:30 and counting left in the game. Kovari Jackson, who just came in. Everett went man-to-man and got back in the game. Spence covered by Johnson, 2 outstanding athletes. Bird back to Spence. Vallon from dead in the corner. Off the rim, no good. Noel came up with it, gives it to Johnson. And it knocked away by Berberina. Vallon is wide open and lays it in. That's a huge basket. With 1:50 and counting, it gives Classical a 4-point lead. Johnson was getting ready to line up a jump shot. And tipped away by Berberina. The shot, no good. Noel with the rebound. Couldn't hit the shot, but he got hit and he'll be at the free throw line. 1:33 and counting left in the basketball game. Oh, I should say the clock is stopped now with the free throws. He'll get 2 at the line. Now those 3 team fouls against Everett may come to hurt him, because if they want to turn the game into a free throw shooting contest at the end, they'd have to foul 3 times before they put Classical at the line. Noel makes 1. He's got 8 in the first half, 9 in the second half. He's got 17 points. (64-61). Pick and roll. Spence can't hit the shot. Tipped in by Bird. The young freshman's only got 2 baskets, but that's a mammoth basket. Johnson drives and gets hit. And this works to Everett's favor, because they can cut into the 5-point lead with the clock stopped. But somewhere along the line, they're going to have to try and hit a 3. They only have 3 of them. Classical has 10. Shot no good. They missed some big free throws down the stretch. In and out. Those are big free throws missed. They've made 1 out of 4, and they trail by 5. Classical wants a timeout with 52 seconds left, and Classical's going to win this basketball game. They had the 2-point lead after after Everett went 11-3 on the run, got it to 60-58, and had the basketball. The big play by Berberina knocking it loose for the easy layup down court to Vallon. And Classical has outscored him 6-3. And Everett has missed 3 of 4 free throws that could have made this a 2-point game. Down the stretch, big free throws. In the backcourt to Vallon. Classical is in no hurry now. Although he used a lot of time off the clock originally. They're down to 7 seconds, and now steps called against Spence. Berberina and Jackson will come in. Grasha and Quintana go out. And Everett has got to get a 3, and they have to do it quickly. They almost stole it away. Johnson in the lane, knocks it down, and a quick timeout. 66-63, and now we're down to where the only solution Everett has is they have to steal the inbounds pass or foul. Because if they don't foul, Classical can run the clock out. The shot clock is off. 26.8 seconds left in the basketball game. 66-63, Classical on top. They've come up with some big defensive plays and a huge tip-in by Jarrell Bird. And again, Everett is in trouble because they've only committed 3 team fouls. They have to foul 4 times, which is going to take some time off the clock before they put Classical at the line. So you look and say 8 fouls for Classical, 3 for Everett. Everett's in pretty good shape, and they are as far as nobody fouling out of the game. But now with 26 seconds left, they need to foul, and they need to foul very quickly because they can't let 26 seconds run off the clock committing those 4 fouls. So as soon as the ball is in bounds, they have to foul. Now they call a foul against Charles. Troy DiBiase wanted to travel, but don't get it. That's only the 14th foul. That took 3 seconds, and they still have to foul 3 more times before Classical shoots free throws. They get it to Vallon. Again, they're not fouling. Way cross court, couldn't pick it off. They're letting them. Now they foul again. They've let 15 seconds run off the clock, and they've only fouled twice. And they still have to foul 2 more times. So they haven't helped themselves here. Spence calls timeout. Couldn't get the ball in bounds. 11.9 seconds left. Troy DiBiase screaming. He told them what to do. He told them they have to foul right away. And they let 15 seconds run off the clock. And Everett still has to commit 2 more fouls to put Classical at the line. Classical has the basketball. And even if Everett gets the ball back, they got to get a 3, which they haven't done very well. They get it to Valon in the backcourt. Johnson gives the foul, and that's only 6. And we're down to 10 seconds. Now the next foul will put Classical at the line. So they shrunk the amount of time they're going to have to make a comeback. They get it to Valon, and he's fouled. And there's exactly 9 seconds left, and Valon will be at the line shooting 1-on-1. So he has to, if he makes the first, the game is over. If he misses, and Everett gets the rebound, they'll have a chance to tie if they could hit a 3. They only have 3 of them. Classical has 10 of them. Valon needs the first to get the second. Big free throws here. This will ice it. No good. Noel with the rebound. Isaac Johnson pushing it up. Takes a 3. Off the rim, no good. And the buzzer sounds. Everett got this shot. Isaac Johnson, their best player, got a good look at the basket, got a good shot off the rim and out. And Classical will sweep the series against Everett. They beat him by 1, and now they beat him by 3, and it went down to the last shot of the ball game. Isaac Johnson got a good look, got a good shot around the rim and out. And Classical holds on for the 3-point win. Classical with the first basket of the game, led 3-0. Everett went on 11-0 run. Classical come back and outscored them 29-21 the rest of the half to earn a tie, 32-32 at halftime. In midway through the second half, Classical outscored Everett 25-15 to open up a 10-point lead. Everett got it down to 2. They had the basketball. Berberina made a big defensive play, knocking it loose. The pass down court to Valon, he laid it in to give Classical the 4-point lead. And then Jarrell Bird got a huge tap in off a miss to lengthen the Classical lead. Everett came back, got it to win at 3. They missed some big free throws down the stretch. They were 1 for 4 free throws down the stretch. Otherwise, Johnson maybe could have taken that ball all the way to the basket. They needed a 3. He had to line up outside the arc. So big win by Classical. They'll go to 14-6. Everett will also go to 14-6. And the loss by Everett could mean that they do not get a home game. Although 14-6, you're right on the bubble. So both Classical and Everett could possibly get home games. For Everett, Crawford had a point. Brandon Lee had 2 3-point baskets for 6. Charles had 5. Giovanni McLeod played a nice game. He had 9 all in the second half. Watkins had 2. Dasher McLeod had 2. Jim Noel was outstanding, had 17 and a slew of rebounds. And Isaac Johnson was the leading scorer in the ball game with 21. On the other side, Michael Quintana had 3. Cameron Smith had some big shots, 2 big threes. He had 8. Jarrell Bird had 4 points, but that big tip-in was huge. Jasper Grassa had 7 all in the second half, and they needed them all. Berberina had 6 all in the second half and made that big defensive play to set up Valon. Manalese had a big basket and a couple of rebounds. Joseph had a 3-point basket. Valon had 13, and Vince Spence led Classical with 20 as the last run was Classical's after Everett went on 11-3 run to cut it to 2. Classical ran 6, and then Everett got back within 3 and missed the 3-point shot by Johnson at the buzzer. And Classical sweeps Everett by a total of 4 points, 71-70 and 66-63 here tonight. So again, Classical will go to 14-6, as does Everett. 2 outstanding basketball teams, and you saw a lot of great athletes, both basketball and football, out here on the floor. But Classical survived, hitting 10 3-point baskets against 3 for Everett, and that 7-point difference is certainly the difference in the ballgame as they win by 3. So we hope you enjoyed it. For Jeffrey Francis and Reggie Duyon on the camera, I'm John Hoffman saying the final score once again, Classical 66, Everett 63. We'll see you next time on TV 15.